This is Clarence Hill and Shireen Williams coming to you from AT&T Stadium following the Cowboys' 28-14 loss to the Minnesota Vikings in preseason game number 3. It was a dress rehearsal for the season. The outcome doesn't matter. It's how did Tony Romo and the starters look?
Well, they got off to a slow start in the first quarter. In the second quarter, look what happened. Tony Romo throws 2 touchdown passes, a 60-yarder to Terrence Williams on a crossing route, a beautiful play from the quarterback. And of course, he was missing Des Bryant today, so it was good Terrence Williams stepped up like he did. And then an 8-yarder to Lucky Whitehead, who lost his returner's job, but may have won a job on this team with this play as a receiver in this game. So a good performance by Tony Romo. That's probably the last performance we'll see him. He only played 1 series last week, went 1 for 1 for -1 yards, just threw a little swing pass. We saw more of him this week. He looks like he's ready to go for the regular season.
It was the same old Tony Romo magic, and the beautiful thing was the pass to Terrence Williams was a perfect pass. That's the only way Terrence was going to catch it in stride and cut through the defense to hit the end zone.
I thought he did a really good job, again, behind the chains early on a couple of those drives, just kind of hanging in there and taking it one play at a time, didn't force anything, and then was able to make the big throw to Terrence, threw a beautiful ball where Terrence catches it on the run, and the only way that ball comes out the other end is if the ball's thrown exactly where it is, and Terrence does such a good job catching those things full stride and has done a really good job running with the ball after the catch too. So that was obviously a big play for us. And then to be able to cash in on that sequence where we got the favorable field position after the Beasley return to be able to go down there and score one more time. So I thought the offense did a good job hanging in after they had some bad down and distance situations on those first couple drives.
On the other hand, we may have found an answer for the Cowboys in their running game. Certainly maybe the starting running back has stepped forward in the name of Darren McFadden.
He looked really good tonight, and it was good to see him back on the field for the Cowboys. Of course, missed most of the offseason work with a right hamstring injury, and then he's getting ready to come to training camp and injures that left hamstring and missed most of training camp. But he's out there, played very well after playing last week, starting and playing against the 49ers last week. And he looked like the old Darren McFadden. So maybe his legs are back good. Maybe he can keep those hamstrings healthy. As we know, that's the key thing for him. He's missed 29 games in his career with 15 different injuries. So staying healthy is a key for him. But he did look very good tonight.
Highlights on defense.
Yeah.
First of all, Sean Lee played for the first time in a full season since missing all of last season with a torn ACL.
2 weeks from now, I'll be ready to go. I still have a lot of work to do. Still have room to improve. Still have to get better conditioning-wise. But I think I'm on track to be ready.
Did you feel rusty? Did you feel like it'd been a while since you've been in?
Yeah, at times a little bit rusty. I think as I got in the flow of the game, I felt better and better. But I only played 15 to 20 plays. It's about playing 60, 70 plays, being able to do that effectively, and I still have a lot of work to do.
He looked good, but Randy Gregory, the second-round pick defensive end out of Nebraska, continued to wow the Cowboys and their fans in the preseason with his 3rd sack in as many games. He would have had another if not for a defensive holding penalty. He's the real deal.
He's a good rusher, man. He's going to be a really good player down the line.
Are you surprised they got him at 60th overall?
A little shocked. I wish, a little shocked. He failed, but he was young, man. He's a young college student doing college stuff. We all been to college, and those things happen. Just a victim of circumstance. And he just, he's growing right now. He's around a great group of guys, and he's growing up right before our eyes. I mean, you see what he's doing, man. When he got here, he didn't have that type of motor, but now he's running to the ball, and that's how sacks fall in his head.
Preseason finale Thursday against the Houston Texans. You will not see any of these starters. Romo and those guys won't play. The next time you see Romo and the starters will be September 13th for the season opener against the New York Giants. But there is a little something on the line as far as the Governor's Cup with the Texans and a nasty streak for the Cowboys.
8-game losing streak in the preseason for these Cowboys. They've lost 10 of their last 11 in the preseason. Of course, doesn't matter. They went 0-4 last year and finished 12-4 in the regular season. So doesn't matter, but they would like to win next week and end on a winning streak and win the Governor's Cup and move into the regular season.
This is Clarence Hill and Shireen Williams. We will see you Thursday night right here at AT&T Stadium against those Houston Texans.